is the Uneekor Eye Mini LITE really that good? I'm about to test out Uneekor's most budget offering launch monitor, the Eye Mini LITE. Now, I am dead excited to try this out, Al. I've heard a lot of good things, mainly from yourself, about this launch monitor. We've just tested out the XO2 and I was amazed by that. So we're gonna see how the Eye Mini LITE compares.
Yeah, so the Eye Mini LITE really is a budget option. It comes in around about the same price as something like a SkyTrack Plus or a Mevo Plus. So you're talking like just over $3,000. At the moment, I believe it's on at 3,180. You can obviously check that on the website. And so what you get for that is pretty much a similar package to an XO2, where it's a static launch monitor. You can't take it with you. Whereas instead the XO2 is on the ceiling up there, the Eye Mini LITE is behind Mitch there on the floor, and it has to be plugged in. So this is something that we haven't tested before on your YouTube channel. It's a static launch monitor. You cannot take this with you to the range. It's not going to work. You have to have it in your sim.
Specifically
so
indoor launch monitor.
Very similar to Trackman IO or any of the ceiling-based ones. It is indoor optimized, absolutely.
But it's not up on the ceiling, it's down on the floor.
Yeah, and it looks really cool as well. So you still get a whole host of sort of features that we'll go through. And other than the only difference really from the XO2 data-wise is you lose your face data. Similar to a GC3, because it's sat there and it hasn't got sort of the quadroscopic cameras that GC Quad has, it can't see that face angle changing. But you get angle of attack, club path, all of your ball data.
Brilliant.
It's a serious piece of kit.
I'm looking forward to seeing how this compares to the likes of SkyTrack Plus, Mevo Plus.
Yeah.
Because like Alex said, similar ballpark price-wise. Obviously, there's a slight disadvantage that if you want to consider it as a disadvantage that you can't move it around, it's not portable. But yeah, let's have a bash. Okay, I'm excited to try this, so let's pop the ball. Oh, straight away, I can see that this seems to be quite a large hitting area with the Eye Mini LITE.
Yeah, it's broadly similar to something like a GC3. So you're not going to have that really, really tight zone that you've got on the SkyTrack Plus.
I was going to say, I feel like it's further away from the SkyTrack.
Yeah, it's a little bit further away and it's a little bit behind the unit. So it's you've got a pretty big hitting zone. It's about a foot across and a foot deep. So it's quite difficult to miss it. And it's quite nice as well. That logo, like they're showing you whether or not you can see it. So the logo, I'm sure shows the B-roll.
As soon as it turns green, we're in the hitting
Yeah, when
area.
you're green, you're good to go.
So it's not like that. There's no laser dot that you've got to put it on. It's like a zone, like
wider
GC3.
focus.
Yeah. Oh, look at that.
So you still get that really, really quick pickup that we saw on the XO2. And that's because you've got all the same processors working. So your processing data time is very, very quick.
So what data parameters am I getting, Alex, with this budget launch monitor?
Yeah, so you're getting all your club data other than the face. So you're getting your path, you're getting your angle of attack, you're getting sort of all your launch angles, ball data, speed data, and then you're also getting a lot of camera angles effectively. So we get a bunch of different cameras that are looking at how Mitch has hit the ball, and one of them allows you to get that camera angle on the bottom there, which I think is mentally good. So you've got the ability to effectively work out where on the face you've hit that. You've probably hit that slightly heely, and you can see frame by frame how you struck the ball. You can see the exit. You can see how gear effect is taking effect. So you've hit that pretty central. So where you haven't got impact location in terms of a diagram like we saw with the XO2, but you do get a photo of the impact, so you can see where you hit it. It's more of a visual thing though, it's not a data point.
I'm going to say, so this is cool. Just go back to on the bottom picture, mate, where
you
can see me hitting the ball. So that's cool, yeah, but I can't really get a proper view of my strike location off that image, whereas on a higher end launch monitor like the XO2, it gives you like a pinpointed area of where you struck the ball, whether it's out the center, heel or whatever.
It's very similar to that Quad versus GC3 as well.
Yeah.
So on Quad you get proper impact location where it's going to show you to the millimeter on the face where you hit it. On GC3 you don't get that, and it's a similar reason why is it hasn't got that extra camera that's just looking at where on the face of the hit.
And I guess it's just one of the few, well, many reasons why it's a lot cheaper, this launch monitor.
Yeah, only 10 grand.
So here we've got a camera set up behind myself. Obviously, we've got one set up to the side.
Filming my bum.
So these cameras, Al, do they come included with the LITE?
Not with the Mini LITE, no. So this is called the optics setup. So you've got your balance plate that Mitch is standing on. You've then got two cameras. The two cameras are called swing optics, and then the balance plate is called balance optics. And basically, with the XO2 that you get that all included, but with the Eye Mini LITE, it's an add-on. Now, it comes in around about 2.5 grand for the add-on. It all works from the same software. But yeah, it's about £2.5 to add on balance plate and cameras.
Yeah, so if you're looking to set up a fully working studio in your home setup, then you can add these Uneekor cameras to your package, but it's going to cost you a little bit more money. It doesn't come included with the Eye Mini LITE. Right, Al, this is quite a cool feature.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you go for the cameras added on with the LITE, Alex has got my swing and his swing compared side by side.
Yeah, so we can see you've got obviously the ability to look through your session and compare your swings. So you can see obviously you have a bit of a smoother tempo than me on the back, similar club head speeds and stuff like that. So it's a way you can use it if you're trying to change your swing. So you've got, say you're working on your takeaway and you've got position A that you work on at the beginning, it's nice and outside, and position B, you try coming a bit more inside. You can compare those two swings and check that you're actually hitting the positions you're trying to and the things you're trying to change. So you've got that ability to use session data to kind of inform what you're doing. Yeah. It's really this software here, the View software, is really tailored to you improving your golf swing rather than just playing golf.
Yeah,
you are improving golf.
What I was going to say, like I'm really impressed with the Uneekor software, and obviously you get this. What's the software called?
This is View.
This is
and
View.
Then you get Refine Plus is there on them as well.
So with the Eye Mini LITE, straight out the box, you get the View software.
Exactly.
And this software it's really dynamic, I think the word is. It's very flexible. Mm-hmm. You can do all sorts of stuff with it. And like if you have got the cameras connected, like we've said, we can do stuff like this. We can compare swings. You just get loads and loads of stuff included within this software. It's really impressive.
Yeah, and if you want to, you can compare to somebody a bit more interesting as well. You can compare to a pro. So somebody who's a bit better at golf than I am, you can have a compare with them.
And I love how it syncs up the swings as well.
Yeah.
Just with press and play, it syncs up your swings as accurately as it can, which is cool.
Yeah, which is really nice. And it means as well, you can go through and compare positions. So, for example, one of the things I am always working on, I know you've worked on it a fair bit as well, is your takeaway position.
That's right.
So we can go and we can find where in the swing you guys both take the club away. You can take a look, so you can see maybe a little inside. Not bad at all though, definitely on plane.
In comparison to a pro.
And you can see where the pro goes. So you can sort of compare yourself to some of the best players in the game. Yeah. Now at the moment, this is predominantly going to be Korean pros because this is a Korean product, but they are working on getting some more like well-known English, American, European pros throughout the world.
So just to go back to if I bought the Eye Mini LITE, Alex, straight out the box, obviously I didn't get the camera add-ons that we've just spoken about. This is the software that I get. It's called View, Uneekor View software. It's very, very good. It's your standard driving range software. You get all of your data parameters that are obviously included with the LITE. Nice little setup. Can you change the backdrop or anything?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so you've got this little gallery button down here, so you can change
that's cool. I like
all
that.
around the world, different places.
Yep. So and it can go full screen, can it?
Yeah, so you can go. We've actually got full screen working on the other screen currently. I'll drag this across now. So you can have a full screen range working there as well.
There we go. See, I
missed it. Hold on.
I'm a fan of the full screen rather than all the data tiles.
So you can go here, bring this across.
We like the immersiveness.
Just press full screen. You've then got an absolutely full screen.
I love that. Right, let me shot on this. I meant like a course fairway.
Nice swing.
That's what after. So yeah, I like it. It's got clear data parameters. Can you change those data parameters at the bottom?
Yeah, so you can change them around. You can have them on the right-hand side there. So you can put in, individual club data parameters and things like that you want to work on. Now, this is very similar to what you'll see on Foresight. So on a Foresight system, when you hit with a GC3, bits of it don't populate because it's got software there for the GC quad.
Okay.
And you can see the same thing happening here. So we've got our club path, we've got our spin numbers, we've got our pictures of the club coming up, but what we don't have is our impact location, our face angle, that kind of stuff that you get from the XO2. So you will see some blank data on some of these tiles here. It's to be expected.
What I do like is that you do get face angle. Now, I only like that because that's something that I really need to work on.
But notice, you get face angle, but it's not filled in.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, because on the Eye Mini LITE, you don't get face data.
Yeah. Right, okay.
So if you went with the Mini, that would populate.
So this is just irrelevant, is it?
Well, no, it's still showing you your club paths. You've got your red line there coming out of the club path.
Okay, right,
and
that's fine.
Launch data, launch angle, it's launched straight, spinning slightly right to left. You've got your flight data, all your data points there, so you can see all the data you get.
Oh wow,
so
you get loads
club
of
path, distance, all that sort of stuff. And then you can do your balance points. You are standing on the balance pad there.
So this is obviously extra.
Yes, you
It's
have
pretty
to.
cool.
You have to invest in that if you want it.
Never seen that before.
Your little tippy tappy.
So I was just whilst we're on here, I mentioned something in the XO2 video. I like the green line in between because that kind of tells you where you're aiming and whether
helps your alignment.
Straight. If I'm aiming left or right or whatever.
Yep.
It's interesting.
It's cool, and I like how quick it is as well. How sort of.
Oh yeah, it's like rapid, yeah.
Yeah. So we can still see everything there, nice and full screen, nice and easy to take in.
So this is the driving range software view that you get included with the Lite. But if you want to go and play golf courses with the Uneekor Eye Mini LITE, we're going to have to upgrade our little subscription package, aren't we?
Yeah, so you get a trial package that will give you some access to the next piece of software with the Pro package. But then if you want to upgrade to Champions package, that's obviously $400 a year, but you get full access to this next bit of software.
So let's go and play some courses with the Pro package.
Let's do it.
Right, so now we are on the Pro package subscription, okay? So you need this to be able to play simulated golf.
Yes,
right? Now, you get some courses included with this, some Uneekor courses included with this.
Yeah, only five.
Okay, but this also allows you to then connect to the likes of GS Pro, the Golf Club 2019 E6 Connect, okay? Yeah. Do you get a trial of this included?
Yep, so you get a trial included with the Eye Mini LITE, and then once that sort of expires, it doesn't just stop you playing. It just kicks you onto the player package, which will have the View software included.
Yeah. Right, okay.
So it's a bit like having a SkyTrack. If you're playing on TGC, for example, you need to have an active game improvement license on SkyTrack. Otherwise, it will just stop you playing those courses.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So yeah, if I wanted to be playing GS Pro, then I have to have this subscription, but straight out the box, I will get, well, with this subscription, I get five of Uneekor's courses included on the Refine Plus software. Yeah. So where are we, Al? Bay Hill?
We're at Bay Hill in Korea, different Bay Hill.
The Korean version.
But it's very, very nice. It's a good course. Don't go left. That's my advice.
Still push it. Oh, I might be doing the same again now.
Can't path again. Kick left. Kick left. There you go. Nice friendly kick.
That'll do.
There you go.
I like that. Got to be good.
Absolute.
Got to be good. Get in the hole. Oh, nice little slow one. Is that a birdie? With the Pro subscription, Al, you obviously get access to 5 courses, but you also get access to a couple of other things as well.
So with the Pro, you get access to also your third-party connector, so your GS Pro connector. You get access to some sort of reporting tools that can look into your swing. That's more to do with the first piece of software we looked at.
Okay.
And then if you go up to the next level, so the Champion package, you get full access to this piece of software here called Refine Plus. So that's going to give you, I think it's 25 golf courses at the moment, expanded every day. Cool. All the evaluation tools, all like the short game complex that we've had a look at before. We'll have a look at some of the evaluations now. You get the challenges, all that sort of stuff. So you get full unlimited access. Whereas with the Pro package, you get kind of just a bit more of a restricted access.
Yeah, right, okay. Yeah. So yeah, if you wanted to get obviously access to everything that Uneekor has to offer in terms of its software, and I must admit that it's very, very good, especially the challenge mode that I've demoed in a previous video. That's going to set you back around $400 a year.
Yeah, $400 a year, yeah.
And how much is it for the Pro subscription where you just get 5 courses?
It's half of that, so $200 a year.
200, yeah. So this is the evaluation feature. Now, Alex has just set me up on driver at 240 yards. It gives you target greens to hit at. So let's just see how good this is. Oh, wow.
Now, Mitch has been plugging away at this evaluation, and I think you're getting the idea. This is quite a comprehensive look at your game, isn't it?
Absolutely, mate. There's a lot of good things that I like about this. What I've just mentioned to Al is I like that it automatically changes the distances that you set for. So for the longer game stuff, I was hitting it a little bit further for a 5-iron than the distance that we put in. And it automatically changed it. It added an extra 10 yards because it realised that I was actually hitting that club more than what I originally thought, which is great.
I just need to get you within 7.5.
Oh, God.
Push.
I didn't think I pushed that.
Oh, a bit more than that. Get up there. That's all right.
80.
Right, here you go. So you've got your report. So this gives you a full report on your game. So we've got our total. You averaged 79.2. You said you were aiming for 80.
I was aiming for 80, yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So your tee shots, decent. To be fair, actually, you've got a very well-rounded game. Your putting and your short game seem to be your strengths. Driving and long game, and I mean mid-iron, short irons, they're all right around that 75 to 80 number.
I really like this.
It's cool,
because I'm presuming these are just my average scores from all the shots that I hit.
Yeah.
I just like randomly made up a total of 80 that I want to get, and I can see there straight away where I need to work on. I mean, you weren't here when I was doing my driving, but it was terrible, mate. I was all over the show.
You get quite a lot of benefit from distance on the drive. You hit it well, you're going to get a decent
and I just love how looks like quite a well all-rounded game. There's obviously a lot more to improve there, but this is a really nice piece of software to help you kind of identify weaknesses in your game.
Absolutely.
Also strengths, just knowing what you need to work.
And it'll help, well, that's the thing, it helps to inform your practice. So you do this maybe at the beginning of a week, and then your practice for the week could be, okay, I know I was rubbish on my driving, and you can zoom in as well. If I grab the keyboard here, you can go and you can have a look at individual shots and stuff, so you've got your individual shot data.
That's good, yeah.
You can see this one, you've probably, pulled OB?
Yeah.
So you've got that. You've got a really, really good one there. You've got your long game, all sorts of things. You can look at all of it.
Great. I love software that simplifies stuff for you. Golf is a complicated game, especially when you get into launch monitors. But if you've got some software that kind of simplifies your practice, I'm all about that.
And I mean, I don't know if you'd agree. You've obviously tried a few of these evaluation tools on different launch monitors. Personally, I think it's probably the best all-round look at your game. With the fact that you're actually hitting at real flags, you're hitting different shot, if you can hit little 3/4 ones, you have to hit sort of ones where you're stepping on it a bit more. I think it's a really good all-round look at your game.
Honestly, I've been on file saying that I love SkyTrack and its game improvement software.
Mm-hmm.
I think this might just be it.
Yeah, and it's a very, very similar price package as well.
I'm in the market for a new launch monitor.
Okay.
So how much is the Eye Mini LITE coming in at?
Now, it comes in right at around 3,350 quid normally. Now, it is actually on an intro deal at the moment. We've got a deal on because it's new, and also it's the open week at the moment as we're filming this. So it's down at £3,180.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, so it's a little bit of a deal, and you'll still get a further deal with your discount code as well. So you can be getting it right now around about £3,000.
Amazing. So check out the links in the description to find out how to get an even better price on the Eye Mini LITE launch monitor. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of this launch monitor. Quite new to the UK.
Yep.
Uneekor brand is not really out there as much in the UK as it is in the US. So I think it's quite exciting times now for Uneekor in the UK market.
Yeah, and I think the overall message is, although it's not out there yet, it's coming. It's very, very good.
Must admit, fan of the Eye Mini LITE. I've just come from testing the XO2, which was just amazing. So to kind of come down to this one now, it's a little bit like,
impressive, isn't it?
But it's all about the budget, what budget you've got for a £3,000 launch monitor. When you're comparing it to SkyTrack Plus, Mevo Plus, I mean, it's well up there.
It's a piece of kit.